but I think they will be. Yeah, they will be resuming very early on. So I just thought for all of you that are new, just give a quick heads up as to what this is. This is we started up in August 2015, and it was basically just started this initiative to get Student Esports a bit more on the charts in the Netherlands. So we started up with just some student teams, a few teams from different university colleges and different universities across the Netherlands, and we had about 9 teams, and now we've got 12 for the next blip, and it's just a lot of fun. I think people enjoy it a lot, and for any extra info, of course, you can visit us on the website, which is down below. And actually quite a good trade here by the Dwayne Johnson's bot lane, although we might see some interaction between Lee and Elise. Oh, Lee waiting there, but Q's a spider, and that's of course nice about Elise. You can always trust your spiderlings to block abilities when necessary. Oh wow, good binding there. Did quite a lot of damage onto Verpia. And knowing that Lee Sin is in the top half, they can push in easily, and of course you can abuse that Cogmore range to just get some free damage in. Now, I must say, props to XTC for having that amazing ward coverage in the top side. 3 wards, 2 in the river and one a blue. That does give you a lot of information, which of course is pretty essential. Sandra just went B, Regice went B, got a second Doran. Sorry, 1 vision. I was just looking, I thought, has he bought 2 vision wards? Extremely ham. No, he bought 1, and yeah, actually still quite passive lane. Lissandra isn't one of those champions that personally I feel you pre-6 all in with. Same goes for Galio, or for Lulu for that matter. So so lane's a tad passive with 5 minutes in, and are we going to see? I wanted to say, are we going to see Dragon start by Lee, but he's just taking the Scuttler. He's trying to gank bot lane, but there is a ward he walked over, which he's now going to clear, obviously. Already shown his presence a bit. I don't think we've seen jerking. I think he just went top, he did Gromp, went B, and that's it for him. Oh man, sorry, that was bugging me, that pop up in front of the name. Blue ping coming out in the river, and we are going to see a lane gank, I think, by jerking. Although no, he's going back to Golem. So not a very interesting start. Quite passive start by both teams. Although I do think the bot lane, the Dwayne Johnson's bot lane, has done a better job. They are leading 10 CS right now. They did a better job, but then again in top lane, you see Sitfun pulling a little bit of a CS lead there on Lionheart. Just trying to push that out, I believe. Now Cody has pulled some aggression, and the minion wave is all over. We haven't seen a lot of early game pressure. Ooh, binding misses there, and very good black shield. Make sure there's no follow up. And that attack speed of Cogmore is just insane. He really becomes a sort of cannon. Jerking waiting here for Master Q, he's not going to get him. Oh, Master Q engaging, Cocoon misses. Very good ultimate by Ace Regice. Good follow up, and that's first blood. Although Verpia might go down here in the bot lane. Verpia actually going down to just shy of Ace Regice, going down to slow. And that was a good teleport there from Lionheart, getting in on the action. If if they're not careful, they might get a headshot. Spicy might get a headshot or a peacemaker. Oh, very good binding there from Tony. Spicy has to flash, and that's a 2-for-1 overall. And I must say that was a very good. It was a good engage there by Q. Master Q just caught, I'd say, caught out jerking in the sense that Ace Rejoice was very aware of what was happening. So that was good. But then again, of course, that ward wasn't cleared, so Lionheart could teleport, and he did that very effectively in that sense. Had good knowledge of that Sid Fun's teleport wasn't up. So overall, short gold lead, 800, 700 gold right now by Dwayne's. That does show that both teams are, I would say, respect each other in that sense. They both know that they're good teams and that they're gonna have to play this smart. I think that's something you see in those just in the laning phase in general. There's not a lot of ballsy play. Playing a bit passive, just trying to find those opportunities, and yeah, results in this trade. Thinking I might have to print Call Bianca t-shirts or something. Or wear a Call Bianca cap. During my streams. Let's see. Now, the top lane farm lead has kind of pulled itself towards each other. But just shy of is leading in that bottom lane. Oh man, ult there from Coney. Of course, because they got that level 6. Good dodge of the binding there. Now Sidfun gets caught out in the top lane. Does he have ult? He does have ult. He's not going to use it. He does flash there. And Jerking's going for this dive. Last time we saw a dive didn't go too well, but this did. Now Slow trying to follow Regice there, but Regice does have the ult, so he has to be careful there. And overall, another kill for Dwayne's. But Master Q walking into this lane, which is not warded, doesn't get the Q up onto Just Shy. Just Shy healing for that movement speed, but Coney getting kicked in very well, is going to go down to Master Q there, and that was just a very good gank from Master Q there. Good gank, good kick. Seeing that the Just Shy was out of range, just flashing, switch to Coney, and yeah, I'd say very well done. Pulling to each other again, so that's 3-2. Again, that's 700 gold lead, going back to the 700, 600 figure, something like that, around 10 minutes. Are they going to go for that dive? Vipka does look like he is going to. And they do flash. Oh, Just Shy of flashes over that wall. Very nicely done. The Q might get this Q off. Can Just Shy of dodge it? And that's, of course, why you never walk. Oh, man, good finding there also. Q going down to Slow. Good reaction. And what you saw there is when you get chased by someone who does use... Oh man, Sidfun might interrupt that. Not sure what he can do. Mike is not available for jerking, so he's going to be backing off there. What we saw was Just Shy of walking too close to that wall. You know, you can't dodge too far to the wall, because that means you won't be able to dodge against the wall. So then what Master Q did very well is just come close and just hit the Q halfway off the wall, so that even if he would try to dodge right, he would hit him. He's obviously dodged left. Now, Ace Rejoice gets out there, trying to clear that pink ward, doesn't succeed. And the gold lead has pulled out slightly to 1.3. Now, I must say, usually, good Q there, good binding by Coney. Does manage to clear that, but he's in a bit of an awkward situation. But then again, Q doesn't follow up. And that is what I said about that respect. That you do see that both teams, they do have respect for, they do respect each other's presence in a sense. And I must say, regular games that I see, we do around the 12-minute mark. Sometimes it's already like 10-0 or something. So these teams are very close to each other. But Dwayne Johnson's right now leading with that small 1.5k gold lead. Now, Jerking looking for a gank bot lane. Are we going to be able to pull that off? Oh, good. Finding down. Good, yeah. He's going quite low, actually. Good. Pops his ult. Ooh, ult there from teleport from Lionheart. Polymorph is there. Vipia going very low. Does go down to just shy of, and that's 2 kills onto just shy of, who has actually already got Winsus. So he is going to start dishing out a lot of damage. Still Sitfon still on that top lane. Ooh, Jerking getting caught out by Master Q right now. Does repel that Kaylin ult very well. And Jerking getting deleted there by Master Q. Showing off his Lee Sin mastery. Ace oh, flash there from Lionheart. Can't get the polymorph in. And that was maybe a bit too greedy, maybe a bit too ballsy, but nice try. And pulling out to that 1.7k gold lead. What I must say is that we haven't really seen any clean kills. All the kills tend to happen all around the map, and if they do happen, then then there's always a kill in return. There'll be one kill in return, then one extra kill for one team. But 5-4 means that they're very even trades in that sense. Oh, Acer Jice ulting there. Good cleanse there from Captain Slow. Oh man, great play there from Captain Slow. That was an extremely fast cleanse. At least what we see at this level. And Q going heavy again onto Jerking. How's right, he hit his Q, so can't follow up if he walks away. But that was a very close trade, and I must say that cleanse did it there. Very fast reaction time there by Captain Slow. Binding from Coney. A little bit of a trade, I would say. That XTC gets ahead in that trade. And I think for Extreme Cheese, this is very much going to depend on how well they team fight, because that Galio has not shown any 4-5 man ults yet. Well, obviously not, but he hasn't shown a lot of presence, and that's of course going to happen as soon as they group. Oh, good cocoon there from Jerking. Zerky does break out with his ult. But there are 4 people gathered around bot lane. No Drakes have been taken yet. Only 1 tower is down. So the question is, when are we going to see that first Drake? And when you look at the ward coverage, again by XTC, they have about 5 wards. I believe that's a Scuttler actually in the middle. They have about 5 wards. Is that... Yeah, there is a Scuttler in the middle. They have about 5 wards around the dragon area. 1 just timed out. 2 just timed out, so that's 3. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to give them props for having so much coverage in that certain area, or tell them to try and fan it out a little bit, because that is, I'd say, using 5 wards for the job that you can achieve with 2. Jerking. Good cocoon there onto Master Q. Master Q, of course, lands his Q. Does kick him, but he's going very low. Hexdrinker is popped. That red buff is ticking. Ooh, unfortunate, doesn't hit there. Good ultimate by Sidfarm. Jer does go down to Ace Regice. Now Verbkia is there. The Rift Herald is helping, but just shy of is here to do some damage along with Captain Slow. And that was... I didn't realise there were so many people around that part of the map, because this does open, of course, for that mid turret. And Coney's still tanking. Not sure. I think he lost. He thought he lost aggro there. And while Spicy in that ball lane still pushing the turret, but they will be able to pick off a Rift Herald if they want. Grandmaster Q might be there to steal that.